Hello there gang, Devere here, just playing a little bit of PHANTARUK, and I thought I'd chuck together a video for the channel. So what is PHANTARUK? Ooh, it's a spooky horror game, ooh. So what do we get in the options? Well, these are actually presets, you can go adjust them manually, so you just get a series of presets. This is a Unity game built on the Unity engine. It's a nice change to see it in here, not an exterior launcher. As well as an FOV slider, only goes up to 75. Controls are fully rewindable, that's always nice, as well as a sensitivity slider. And you can also, if you want to use a gamepad there, but I am mouse and keyboarding it. And finally a few audio settings. So with that done, let's dive on in with a new game. And I'm guessing we've got amnesia. That old standby trope for horror games. Okay, we're up, let's go, come on. This visual is quite nice to a degree. Certainly not terrible. Oh, let's see, we've got an inventory, some notes if we've read them, we have audio logs, and tasks or objectives. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Like that. So I don't know if it's coming out in the recording. This is really kind of slight stutter to everything.
All survivors are requested to proceed to the biomedical
We've got
section.
audio decoder.
Avoid contact with the infected subjects. All survivors are requested
Find
to
evac
proceed
zone in
to the
admin section
biomedical section.
through biomed.
Please avoid
Righto,
contact with the
easy
infected
enough.
subjects. All
Yeah, there's
survivors
this very
are
strange
requested to
stutter.
proceed to the biomedical section.
Tried different graphic settings. It doesn't really seem to make much of a difference, in all honesty. Right mouse button to view pulse and toxin levels. But we do have a crouch, which is good. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be one you have to hold down rather than just it toggling. And this is our med pad. Clone dies above 200. We're only 85, so we should be good. And our toxins, which we're currently at 0%. Not that will last for very long. Yeah, worry about that later as well. That's not of concern to me. My head hurts. Went to the doctor the other day. I said, "Doctor, it hurts when I do this." He said, "Well, don't do it."
Purity 02 on course, set to arrive on schedule.
Going
We'll
to skip this bit because it makes you it stands you there. You have to, if you want to listen to the audio logs, you have to stand there and listen. You can't keep moving around and exploring while it plays in the background. So, yeah, quite an annoying design choice. Just saying, because the voice acting itself is pretty good. Right, we need to find an energy cell. I can't stand this pain. The pain of being dead. Or a clone. One or the other. Be around to med supplies, delivery from biomed soon. I mean, it's certainly nice looking. I'll give it that. We do have a sprint as well. And the bottom is the sprint meter. I'll have to find an antidote. That's lucky. There's one there. So yes, unfortunately, I've decided to give you this infection thing. Let's use our antidote. Yeah, we've got an anemic sprint. Virtually out already. And we've got to now find these antidotes to stay alive. So that's all good. Yeah, it's a strange mechanic. You'll see why it's more problematic soon enough. Yep. Ignore that.
I finished sketching how I imagined this deity.
Not listening to that. So it's got some nice wide-ish looking areas, but you see, the thing is, because I'm now in a rush to find antidotes to keep me alive, I've got very little time to go around exploring and looking at anything. I've basically got to hightail it to wherever it next wants me to go. You know, if you're making a horror game, really, you want people to take in the ambience of horror. You don't want them cannonballing through it. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. The bare minimum scanning possible. Which way was our way out? I guess over there then. So there could be 1,000 antidotes in here. Sort of doing a basic scan as fast as I can. That's allowing the fact I've got this incredibly limited sprint meter. That seems to be all locked off. Yeah, it's the most bizarre choice. Malfunction. They're not joking about that then, are they? Yeah, we figured that out hours ago. It's also obviously going to be very dark and gloomy. I'll have to stick some brightness in on the old video editing side of this to make it a bit more, give it a bit more clarity for the viewer. Ooh, spooky. So yes, there's an evasion mechanic going on with that chappie there and others. So you'll see why that's another annoyance very shortly, just after this loading screens. Keeping in mind what we said about the antidotes. Although we do have a couple of them at the moment. Clobber. We now get our flashlight. No, later.
I don't...
Much later. Data log. Oh, that's right. That's just the where it's broadcasted from. Anything else there? No, just the code. 50. Is that 509, 501? It's one of the two. 501. Roger. The interface and everything's really nicely done. It all works well enough. I've that kind of weird judder on the cameras, but outside of that, if you watch that, yeah, you also have a battery meter as well for the torch. So, like, it wasn't enough to have to now rush around trying to find your antidotes. You've also got to rush around trying to find batteries as well for your torch. Yeah, we'll read all that later. Oh well, I mean, I won't read it at all. So yeah, some of the stuff is, don't screw this up, work harder. How very deep. You should write into the Reader's Digest. They've got pages for people like you. Yeah, so not only have you now got to rush around keeping an eye out for your antidotes, you've also got to, what's down there, to keep an eye out for your batteries as well. You'll end up in pitch black. Although since obviously you're supposed to be hiding from things, the protein composer has stopped working again. Well, so it's always helpful to know. Yes, so it's... Oh, toilets. There's got to be antidotes in there. It's sealed, of course it is. Office. Not much of an office. Meeting with Joe. Got it. Is that still going, or has it been cancelled? What with everyone seeming to be dead and mutated? Oh yeah, it likes to throw tries to throw the odd the odd jump scare at you. Make sure Gordon knows about the new subcutaneous implant project. You know, all these lockers and that, you can't do anything with them or hide in them or anything like that. Oh, some goodies. Well, you know, not too bad off for stuff at the moment. Which, as you can tell by that sort of fogging green effect, we're about to need to use one. Because it does kind of tick up quite rapidly. Look there. What was I supposed to be doing now? What was my objective? Finding the evac zone. Oh, we're still doing that one. Right, oh, that's easy enough. Okay, this way. Oh, biomid. Well, that's exactly what we're after. Left wing of the door, the biomid section is jammed. Fix it. Oh, we should do some fixing then. They're saying there we can't hold them. Yeah. Turn off the generator in the cargo hall E to open biomed door, then get to the evac zone. Got it. Let's take our vitamins, take our medicine like a man. Well that's a bit awkward, isn't it? Oh yes, and if you stare at the creature, that happens as well. Good grief. Let's see, did we go... Oh, cargo. Well, that's what we were after. Cargo E, wasn't it? Is that this one? What's this? You can't look down quite enough to get some of these things in there. That's nothing of any importance. Nothing of any interest to us. No. There isn't any switches in here. See, this is the other problem. You get this with a lot of space-based games. We're looking for something that I assume is glowing, like a switch, but everything glows. Cargo Hall D. Right, so we should be at the end of here, hopefully. Everything looks like you should be interacting with it. Right, what's this one? That's sealed, of course it is. And everything looks like it could be something that you actually want. And that's also sealed. All these gubbies all over the place. Oh, what? Now you see the problem with this sprint meter. Oh, what? You're still on top of me. Oh, good show. Oh, no, he's still right on top of me. And we're at sprint. So that's us. So it is checkpoint based, saves only. So as you're seeing the big problems, a lot of the time matey boy there plods around so slowly. You know, waiting for him to pass by while your health is ticking down. Yes, yes, yes. And you blur my eyesight and vision from looking at the end. For why? Which way was it? It was office. Cargo. Oh, was this the cargo? This is where we were, wasn't it? Right, we were heading just down the bottom here. And later on, there are other things that you also have to avoid other than just him. And they also walk equally as slow. They really do. This is like, how can you make a game that you want to be speeding and blasting through because of the sickness thing? And why didn't he get electrocuted? Behind the floor there. I have to cut the energy first, right? So something hopefully in here. So we did pick something up. But yeah, so you need to be blasting around looking for batteries and your antidotes to everything. Yeah, at the same time, you have to spend half your time just there waiting and waiting. And as you might have noticed, there's not exactly a lot of places to hide. Is this not where we need to be going? To at least have a lean. Oh, what's this? Oh, it was a pass card. Right. I'm assuming that's the switch I'm after. Now I don't know if all that stuff I picked up, whether I've still picked it up, or has that all been dropped and I've got to go back and collect it all again. That's why I hate checkpoint-based saves. So matey boy's got to be over this way somewhere, because that's where he came from a minute ago. So yeah, it's got some nice looking visuals. The atmospherics are pretty decent. It's just so plodding. But at the same time, you really want to be speeding through it because of this. So we're at 40% now. So you don't really get a chance to take in what it is you want to be looking at. It's quite quite nice. Ah, cargo hall E, that's what we wanted. Something about everything glowing. Everything looks like it's something you want. Right, we wanted something to do in cargo hall E, of course, as well. That was the other thing. Oh, it's something to do with fixing the med bay, wasn't it? That wasn't. Oh, this is cargo hall E. Right. Let's stay from open. I'm going to assume that red and blue thing down there is what we want. In fact, they've really done everything they can to cripple you with your staggeringly sort of slow plodding speed, with the speed that your infection goes up. The fact you get your eyesight blurred when you start looking at the enemy, or the hostile, or the creature, or whatever it's supposed to be, and your batteries. It's just like they've gone through and... Oh, that was like a switch we just adjusted. They've gone and got all the worst tropes of... Oh, there's another switch somewhere. Of every horror game and put them all into one. That's a shame. It is a shame, because overall, that odd weird judder now and again, the visuals are good, the performance is good. Is there any other switches I need to do, or... Yeah, there's something else to switch. Oh, there, make your boys back. So I do get caught in a long corridor, as you've seen, which is a lot of corridors in here. You can't really escape him that way, because there's nowhere to hide. Could at least put the old traditional lockers to hide in, could they? Is he still following me? Is he not? I have no idea. So before we get around to concluding our dealings here, gang, yeah, this is... Visuals are nice, the audio works good. But the pace is quite restrictive, and yeah, the fact you've got so many bizarre design choices. Oh, really? There's another switch somewhere. Oh, yeah, you go that way, son. Yes, you keep on up there. I'm not really in any danger of him being able to catch me in a nice open area like this. But yeah, it's kind of one of those close but no cigars. I'm going to guess I had to go underneath the... Maybe I had to go through this hatchway thing. Oh, maybe not. Right, now let's have a visit back here quickly. This way around. Where's he got to? Ah, there we go. Let's quickly zip that. And you walk really slowly whilst you're applying your antidote. while you're getting your fix. But flashlights, blurry eyes, sickness mechanics, they've just... You've overloaded... They've really kind of overloaded what makes a horror game intense here. Never understood why looking at a creature should make me sort of start going all loopy. Alright, so what are we looking for? A switch or something? Oh, no, you be quiet. There we go, that's all we need to hear from you, sir. Thank you very much. At least we've got another battery. We've got another antidote. Well, we must have come down here for some reason. What's this?
Resetting the main generator.
I don't know if I wanted to do that. I just wanted to open the doorway. But yeah, we'll conclude our dealings around here, gang, because it's definitely one of those, yeah, definitely close but no cigar. Sort of sums this up. I mean, I really want to be sprinting, but because of that stupidly limited sprint mechanic as well, another poor design choice. Oh, we're almost out of lights again already. Battery, I should say. One hunting mechanic, not enough. Let's have another. Because I suppose now I've got to get my way all the way back up to that biomed bay and dodge matey boy along the way. Which was it? Is this the door? See, everything looks the same as a spaceship. Maybe I've got to... Oh, there he is. How can I... So I want to be sort of quite cognizant to avoid him. It blurs my eyesight. That's what you really want. So yes. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Hope you found it useful and entertaining in some way. As ever, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to let me know you're alive. And I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.